Hey everyone, it's Primos Laza here, and I got something really cool ready for you today. How to build an audience on, social media, Facebook, Instagram, or so on, and get that audience of potential clients lift or raise up their hands and express the interest to work with you or express the interest in your value. So I created this training for you right now, which are 4 steps to get people raise their hands. It's a step-by-step process to get your audience to express their interest in your value. So executing through this method will allow you to expand your network of potential clients, nurture them with content that you produce, and ask them to take action to raise their hands for your value. And enroll those who want the results fast and can afford your solutions as clients. You won't need to chase people anymore, but they will express interest to work with you on their own. Okay? So there are 4 steps, okay, and I'm gonna lead you through those 4 steps so you're clear on what you should do to start getting clients effortlessly, right, through Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn. Step 1, you will first need to keep expanding your network, right? Your audience of potential clients, not your mom and dad, but those people who need your solutions. So first of all, you will need to have numerous of potential clients in your network, and you will achieve that by manually requesting new friends, followers, and connections. This also means, connecting with new people, networking with them, and getting them to be part of your network. Simply, how you could do this, how can you find potential clients, is that you go to Facebook, into Facebook groups of your niche, okay? And there are some authorities, the gurus, who actually have already a group of potential clients that can become your clients as well. So you will be able to check that group, right, and visit the members' profiles, right? You will check the group, find some people in there, and then visit their profiles, and you will like and comment on their posts on their profiles, Facebook profiles, for example, and add them then as friends so they can accept that invitation, and that's how they're gonna become part of your Facebook profile network, right? On Instagram, it works in the same way, right? You will find some authority competitor, some other coach who is much more successful than you are already. You will check their followers, and then visit the profiles of those followers or whoever engages there with them, and you will like and comment on their profile 1 or 2 or 3 posts of those potential clients or prospects, and you will follow them. Okay, if you do these 5 to 10 actions per day, you friend request 5 to 10 people, and or follow request 5 to 10 people. These guys will follow you back, right? Some of them will follow you back. And with doing that, you will then have more friends, more followers who can be exposed to the content that you produce on daily basis, right? You will be growing your network manually. And that was step 1, right? Expanding and giving yourself an opportunity that your content can be exposed to more potential people, potential clients. Step 2, you will need to nurture this network of your people, right? And you will do that by creating daily content pieces. Okay. Here I gave you an idea of of 2 types of content pieces that you should be creating on daily basis, on weekly basis, few times a week. First of all, you will need to share your personal story to which your potential clients usually relate to anyway, right? Because they're going through the same challenges that you went through. So I want you to break down your personal story into 8 to 12 chapters, and then each week you will talk about those chapters, okay, in a story post. Okay, each week you will choose one of those chapters and you will break down that chapter of your story so people can see how have you overcome those challenges through your story, so they can relate to you. That's the first thing that you will need to be doing, sharing your personal story through content pieces. And down here I explain you how to write those anyway. Secondly, you should not just inspire people with your story, but you should also educate them and show them that you are actually an expert and that you know what you are talking about. You will need to create educational, belief shifting, pure value content. Basically, how do you do that is that you create educational, belief shifting, pure value content. Did I just do a mistake? Anyway, is that you break down your customer journey at first into 8 to 12 milestones, right? Basically, you remember, like your transformational client's transformational path journey goes from their current situation to their desired situation, right? From point A to point B. So I want you to break down this journey into 8 to 12 milestones through which they need to go through. And each of those milestones will be one content piece of yours, which you will publish or create on a weekly basis, right? So that's gonna serve you for 8 to 12 weeks of content, and you can mix them up. Okay, so each week you will talk about one milestone of, of your customer's journey. So you will be educating them through this free content that you create. More about that I can share with you privately or so. Also, you will write out 8 to 12 limiting beliefs that your ideal client might have, and each week you will shift one of those limiting beliefs with creating the content piece. Okay, so each week you create a belief shifting post, okay, whatever is that they believe and it's wrong, and you break it down and you correct their thinking. So you start shifting their mindset. Okay, so you see, I just gave you two ideas of what kind of content you should be creating on a weekly basis so you can keep educating and adding value to your potential clients. You will follow this copywriting process to write these content pieces. Okay, at the first, in the introduction, you need to share with them an opportunity. So when you're writing the content piece, it begins with the introduction, with the opportunity, with the hook, so you can hook the reader, right? Basically, you say, if you want to achieve this, you will need to do that. Or if you want to achieve this, you shouldn't be doing that, right? Or whatever it is, okay? It's a one sentence introduction. That's what's gonna hook them to read these limiting beliefs or, customer journey post or whatsoever, or even your story post. And you will then explain them in the second paragraph, explain them the problem that they have and what's holding them back. For example, if you were trying to achieve this, this is what is stopping you back. This is your problem. That's what hurts you. That's the challenge that you're going through, and blah blah blah. Right? So I'm gonna give you an example down below anyway. And then when you paint and you let them know that you understand the problem that they have, you need to share with them an insight to a solution for that problem. Basically, you need to share with them an idea of how to solve that problem. You don't need to give them the complete solution at times, all right? If you want to do the call to action at the end, so they can get the solution, or often actually you should give them quite in-depth solutions so they can understand and believe you that you are an expert on that topic, okay? Then after you share with them the solution, the insight to a solution, you need to also share with them the benefits of what they will achieve if they solve their problem with your solution. Okay, so they need to see what they will achieve and get if they follow you and do whatever you shared with them. So your idea, your topic, or your message has got certain value, right, to them. And then at the end, don't forget to call to action, which is basically asking them to do something. Ask them to comment below, or ask them to share with you their opinion, or ask them to express their interests or so. So that's kind of the basics to content creation here. And most importantly, you need to understand that clarity, okay, how clear do you express your message, okay, and consistency win, all right? So clarity and consistency win. You gotta be showing up daily, often, all the time, and everything is gotta be really clear to the readers. Okay, and if you will show up every day and if you will be clear with your message, you're gonna win. Okay, and people will understand what you're trying to say, what you are saying. You see, after you keep creating that content consistently, you will need to make people who engage or comment or listen to or read from you or watch you. You will need to make them to raise their hand. So each week, okay, or a few times a week, or once or twice per 2 weeks, you will create certain freebie, or you will have some free value or any kind of call to action that solves a minor problem that your ideal client has, or provides them with guidance, with an insight, or it's a solution itself, right? So you will create something, for example, like I created this value for you, right? This PDF for you. So then you will create one content piece telling the audience that you are giving away that freebie with value. Okay? And this is how you're gonna write that content piece. You're gonna write it the same way as I just taught you before, all right? Share the opportunity, explain the problem that they have, share an insight to a solution for that problem, share the benefits, and then call to action. In this case, it would be that if they want to get this solution, this freebie, they need to comment below and you will send it over to them. Here I gave you also an example of my value, okay? And down below, actually, I'm giving you another example, which is on a different topic. So it's not business related, but it's actually weight loss, all right? I'm not an expert on weight loss, but I just made these things up here, all right? And it's again, the opportunity, the problem, and then it's the insight to a solution, the benefits, and call to action. And you can read this on your own, okay? You can even download this PDF below this video. You can read all of this on your own and study it, okay? And then you will write something with similar words in regards to your own topic, depending on your niche. Basically, if you do this correctly, you publish this, people will want your freebie, and then you will be able to send them this freebie, okay? They will raise their hand and you will be able to send them the freebie, which is actually step 4, enrolling that potential client, okay, as a client, right? Okay, some of those will just need the value and they will not become your clients yet, but a few of those who lifted up their hand, they will become your clients. So you will need to reach out to those who commented below that freebie giveaway post, okay? And you will reach out to them in DMs and you will send them over the freebie that you created, and you will ask them this after you gave them the freebie, or you can even ask them this question before you give them the freebie. So can I ask you a few more in-depth questions to see how can you apply this freebie to your own situation even more effectively? Okay, you are trying to create a conversation with them about that topic. And then you begin asking the questions and analyze their situation. And when you collect enough of info and you think that you might be able to help them, you invite them to have a call with you. So you say, I was able to overcome this problem myself. I would love to analyze your situation more in depth and provide you with the direction. We could organize a quick call if you'd be up for it. I'm super busy today, but I could make some time for us tomorrow, 1 p.m. EST. Would that work with you, right? And then you will book in a call with them and you will diagnose their situation more in depth and provide them with your solution, okay, which is your offer, if applicable, and if it would really help them to solve their problem. So you will need to, here when you get with people on a call, follow the sales call process that I teach you in my Facebook group, all right? Under units or guides, they're called guides now, you can see the post where I actually taught you the complete sales process, all right? So you can learn what kind of agenda should you follow when you're having calls with your clients, with potential clients. Okay, so basically you see, you gave them that freebie and you had the DM conversation with them and you booked in a sales call with them. And that's how it works, you see. So you you expanded the network and you continuously nurture that network of people, and then you get them to lift up their hand, okay, with this kind of value giveaway. And then you have a DM conversation with them and you book in a sales call, okay? You can even skip some of these steps and you can directly have a conversation with people and book the calls with them, all right? But that's a topic for another time. Basically, this allows you to get people in your network to raise their hands for your value. And here is the conclusion. Going through this process takes a lot of practice and consistency. You might be unable to execute it very successfully on your own if you don't have someone who holds you accountable and is looking over your shoulder when you're doing these marketing activities, right? Expanding the network, creating content pieces, having authentic conversations with people, booking calls, doing those sales calls properly. I would love to be your guide and make sure that you become extremely successful with your work. You know, I work with premium clients who are committed, who really want to make an impact, and I run a 3-month one-on-one program through which I help you position yourself as a premium coach. So you can charge high price for your transformation, and we work on mastering the online marketing and sales processes so you can enroll premium clients effortlessly yourself. Okay, 2 to 3 high-paying clients every month, consistently, so you can have a full-time online income from your coaching or servicing or consulting business, or if you're teaching people certain things whatsoever, right? If you think that this would be for you, we can organize a quick call to get started. Please fill in the application form and I will be able to learn more about your situation before our call. And if we find out that we are the right fit to work together, we can get started straight away. Okay, here is the application form. You open that up and basically just follow the steps here, okay? Give me some information about who you are, what do you do, and where you're at, what you're trying to achieve, and then book in a call with me there, and we're gonna have a quick conversation, and we're gonna find out, okay, if what is that we can do together so you can explode your business, okay? So hopefully that you enjoyed this value right now, and I'm gonna see you very soon. Comment below if you got any questions. Tell me if you loved or liked these ideas, the value, and we'll go from there, all right? Have fun. See ya. Bye-bye.